Today, we are starting with $0. This beautiful square body, little bit rusted, this tractor, and a dream to dig some gold at our new claim.
Rolling with the ghost down a back road. Lifted Cummins, howling, let the smoke roll. West Virginia nights hit the mud holes. Yeah, we rolling with the ghost down a back road.
Alright, so we are back at the old Yukon. So I purchased a Ford F-250. It is a service truck. I've got my flatbed square body, but I feel like this would be a little bit better. It does have a built-in fuel tank, so we're getting ready to fill it up. I bought me a smaller trailer in case I need to haul something, and I bought a side-by-side. I feel like this would be really good for like pulling our fuel trailer across the river and everything. It does have the hitch, and loading up this thing with buckets and stuff versus bringing a truck over each time, because going across the river and stuff in the square body was just a pain in the butt. But we're upgrading a little bit. I think I spent around like $40,000 for all this, but this will help us. You know, I mean, basically, we're ready for another cleanup. I've got the gold in a jar and stuff, but I wanted to come and fill this bad boy up. Let's see how much it cost us. $3,000. That's not bad. 2,000 liters. The other trailer is a whole lot more, but that's okay. But I'm excited for the side-by-side because I feel like that would be really good to have out on there. That way we can ride around, look around. I got that, the rest of that, the rest of the wood that we need to cut, I can haul with that. And I don't have to keep getting my trucks out or anything. And I really did want to get kind of more off-roadish truck. And I seen this for sale and I had to do it. Plus, I love like the old school look. Now, I prefer a regular bed, but I felt like we needed to have a utility bed because it kind of fit more of what the truck is doing and everything. And I'm trying to find my way out of here. But let's go ahead, head to the claim. Also, here's a letter that I'm sending to my uncle. Basically, it's just saying that, you know, we made our quota and we're working on more and everything. And I'm just thankful for, you know, them to give me the chance and everything like that. So let's head on to the claim and get started on this November 1st. I mean, in a couple more days, it's going to be winter time. So we got to get everything we can, because if the ground's froze, we can't be moving anything, and that means we're not making money, and not making money means we're spending money. I think the whole thing about this truck that I love is the blinky light. I absolutely love the blinky light. But we gotta clean this wood up. I want to make it a little bit nicer, just in case like my uncle comes visit. He's like, oh, he is taking clear of the family claim and everything like that. But we have one heck of a haul to clean up. Check out all that right there. Now, I think we only had like 1.5 line, but now we have 2.5. That's absolutely insane. We use the side-by-side and everything to clean it all up and everything. I don't know how good this truck's going to do in the mud, but I feel like it would do a little bit better than the square body, and it does have suspension. The other one didn't. Let's go ahead and let the trailer. That's the only thing I don't like about the tilt deck, but it's gonna loosen that up and everything. I don't know how much fuel we have left down there, and I don't know how much is in our tank, but I need to take that tank to town and fill it up. But let's go ahead, get everything going. We need to load this up, and I really should run down there and start the process up and let that go. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll get this going down here, and then we'll get the gold cooking and the bacon and whatever. But look how much easier this is to drive this down here. Oh my gosh, it is a little bouncy, but it does have suspension and it doesn't go like completely crazy. I need a bridge. We need to build like a little bridge and everything, but I don't want to do too much until, you know, we get going better. We have a good little amount, but again, I spent $40,000 on just a truck, trailer, and a side-by-side. But that's just how it goes. Alright, let me go ahead and grab some of this so we can get started. on this wonderful day. Alright. Let me grab a little more. It's like I want a full bucket. Well, maybe my bucket has a different plan. It's been a minute. Alright. We're going to change time up to 5, so we do have to work and everything, and it helps machines process faster. Alright, let me go ahead and get up here to here. Crank this bad boy on. We want to start storing. Alright, so we've got some, but we have enough to fill it up. We need pay dirt, which we got right here. We have everything to be a good, hopefully, day, and we're going to start getting the gold up there going. Alright, let me go ahead and grab another one. That's why I want like a bigger machine. We can keep it going longer, but at least a bigger bucket or something. I guess I could buy a bigger bucket, but every time I do, it's like the tractor or something, it doesn't handle it very well. So we're going to be just using this and just going from there. Alright, we'll let that do its thing. And wow, it's going that fast. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're going to let that finish up real quick, and we're going to run back up here because, wow, it's just, we've got too much stuff, especially when you crank the time up. Alright, let's go ahead and load this, and then we're going to take it up there and get that, and then we got the gold bars. That's a good money maker. This thing, oh my gosh, come back. What in the world? Alright, we got this. It's like, we're making really good money, but we're not making like big gold mining money. Alright, and man, if you had to go buy a claim, we got lucky. You're putting like $500-600 to like $1 million claim. So if we ever had to do that, whew, we'd be SOL. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and buckle this down. Let that finish up doing its thing, and we'll go ahead and put these in to the other processor, and we'll get the gold loaded in the back of this. This thing is really good. This is what I needed to start out with, but we just didn't have the money. It's like I need somebody else down there constantly doing that, and then we need to be constantly moving this. Alright, let me go ahead and change right there. Actually, you know what? We probably could just, let me just unload. I don't know why I didn't do that before, to be honest. And then this one right here needs to be, I think, right. Let me put the, okay, there we go. Alright, now let's turn this bad mama gem on. We'll go ahead and start it up. And I want to load this gold up. It's a lot. It is a whole lot. I probably should get like a flatbed on the back of this thing, because I seen where they had it, but I figured this would be a whole lot easier. Actually, can I just let the, can we let the tailgate down? I don't know if I can let the tailgate down. There we go. Perfect. I want to go ahead and start loading all this wonderful stuff up. I don't know how many we can fit in here, but we're going this is like money in the bank. I don't know how much each of these are worth or anything, but hopefully it's worth enough. Alright, so I got all these right here. We're gonna go ahead and strap them down, and we're legit like, I kept picking them up. I'm like, why is one returning there? But it's because we're processing that. So let's go ahead and get this at the other place. I mean, this thing is absolutely, it's full of gold. This thing is full of gold. It's crazy. Alright. Crap, I turned it off. Okay, here we go. I really, I feel like this is a good purchase. I usually like hate purchasing things, but I feel like this is pretty good because now we don't have to do the truck or anything like that. So let's go ahead and unload all this, and let me go ahead and fill it up again, and then we'll do that. I want to get all this going. See, look, we already have one right there ready for us. That's awesome. Let me get a little bit closer. It does help life a little bit. This is how we fill our side by side up. It's like I spent $40,000 this morning, and we're probably making like $200,000 today. That's a good turnover rate, but I mean, we could stop getting good gold here very soon or something like that, you know. I mean, anything can happen, so that's why, like, I don't want to spend all the money. Like, I want to upgrade, but, like, I'm not saying I don't think my family would ever, like, screw me over, but I don't want to be, like, I don't have anything written stating that I could stay here, so they can move me at any time, which I don't think they would, but you know, I don't want to spend $500,000 making this good and then I get booted off, and they'd be like, oh well, you know, he upgraded, we didn't tell him to, or whatever, and then I have to move, like, you know, $1 million sluice box or something with, you know, a square body and, you know, F250. But it just ain't going to happen. So I'm trying to just, you know, do good and everything. I told him I had the tooth, you know, in the letter. I had, you know, basically the money for him. Well, I made the money. I have to have it at the end, but I don't have it right now. But that's because, you know, we upgraded. But I will have it after this. So it's like from now on, we can't go below 250,000 because I want to make sure if they roll up, I can be like, hey, here's your money. You know, we're good to go. Or, oh, well, you know, we have to wait. I have to wait. Alright. Because they could sell this claim for a lot of money. Oh. Get in. Seriously? Get in there. Like, it bugs me if it doesn't, if I can't have them all, like, perfect. Well, this one's going to be all jacked up. I might just start stacking them, too. I need, like, sideboards on here. It's terrible when you have so much gold. It just, you know, just overflows everywhere. Oh my gosh. And y'all seem to be liking this series and everything. And, yeah, wait till you see what we got planned and everything for it. Alright. The plan is to make a lot of money. That's the number one. I guess I could have done this on the other one, too. One more, and then we'll, yeah, it'll work. I think the rest of the day I will work down there and work on loading up and everything. My goal is to have about 500,000 in the bank. Well, $1 million in the bank. I think we can do it, but it's going to take a lot of work and stuff, and diesel fuel, and yeah. These things are going to be going overnight. Uh-oh. Oh, no, no. Oh, my gold. Sound like a daggone leprechaun. That's my gold. Alright, let me put this right here. if that leprechaun off of that, like, horror movie ever shows up around here, it'd be alright. But listen, buddy, I got some gold. Take a jar and keep on rolling. Alright. And luckily, we fixed it so our gold won't go in the daggone river now. Look. I don't think. There might be a jar or two in the river still. I just don't know. Alright, let's buckle them down and back it on round. Oh, wait. Holy crap. Lost one. Put that in my pocket. I like to walk around with the jar of gold. That way people knows. Okay, now let me do it. There we go. Alright. We're a full 145,000 liters. And I got these big old fat mud tires, you know, so we can go wherever we need. Whoa. Oh, wow. The ones on the back are not strapped down. I will tell you that. I seen that one on the corner right there is moving. Oh, go ahead, unstrap it. Wait, don't tell me this thing is full now. I was like, there's no way. Alright, you got 2 more. Come on. Let me go ahead and turn this thing on anyways. I gotta find out where I turn it on at. Is this thing not? Hey, listen. Okay, there we go. We took it right there. I gotta find out where I turn it on at. Well, I thought we had a lot of gold, but as you see, it holds over 1 million. But we're okay though. We're making good. Let's go ahead and activate it, get it running. I need to get this. I'll just put it right there. It should take it, hopefully. If not, when we get back, we'll dump some more. Let's go ahead and go down here. We need to start working down here at the place. And I need to close my tailgate. It's bothering me. That's okay. Here we go. There we go. We're going to go down here and start working on keeping all this loaded and everything like that. Boy, it's tinted windows in here like a good googly moogly. And it's foggy, so that doesn't really help. Alright. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna back this up. Actually, let's park it right over here. And that's still running because, you know, we got diesel money like that apparently. Let's go ahead and start loading this bad boy up. We just need to keep it going. Now, I'm trying to use like the little stockpile that I dug up. But, you know, it goes by quick. That's what it does. Well, that wasn't a full bucket, but it'd be alright. I was digging up through there too. I don't really know where I was going, but I was just going up through there. We need to look around and see what we can find on the property and everything. I don't know. Like, there might be old equipment up here. I don't know. Like, I never did get to talk to Grandpa about it or anything. Alright. I wish it would put, like, the buckets on a pallet or something. Alright. Go ahead. It just is not like grabbing some of this stuff here. I love how it's like we're just driving on top of gold right now. No biggie or anything like that. She ain't a fancy tractor, but she makes a lot more money than a lot of these tractors do. Alright. Like, I'm trying my best, but that thing is like pumping out this stuff. Oh my gosh. We need to find out, like, 1 bucket, how much gold can we get from that if it's, you know, pretty good in gold and everything. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that. I don't know, I might have to start going sideways or something because it seems like it's not wanting to pick it up too good that way, but it might be because I'm like driving on it. There we go. Got a full bucket this time. I'm telling you, it's full of drive. Definitely helps. We would not get this far if I didn't do it. So, a $50,000 loan basically saved us. Alright, I'm just going to keep doing this until we get us a good little pile of buckets over there. Alright, I want to go ahead and start loading some of these buckets up because we have a bunch here and I don't want them to go in the weeds or the water because we've already had some of their gold go and, like, it was, you know, they had a top on it. This doesn't. Alright, let's go ahead and, I gotta say, this purchase here is probably good because this vehicle is nimble and everything like that, so I'm going to say this purchase helped us out and everything. Now I'm hoping if we can get our gold up there done in time we can take a load of it to town. And I'll probably take the old square body because it's got a flatbed, and I'm going to go ahead and get another thing of diesel and everything. Now, we don't own that, but I feel like I need to buy one because I'd rather own everything instead of leasing, because at the end of the day, if I own it, I don't have to, you know, it's like I'm not getting pay. I don't have to pay for it every other day or whatever the leasing is. Alright, I don't know how many of these make pretty good gold, but I know we had the old flatbed full, but I'm trying not to overdo it. Wow, we literally just had enough. That's pretty cool. What was it, about 12? No, it's 6. Yeah, 12 of these. So that's not bad. Let's go ahead and lock these down. I'm gonna grab probably another bucket. I'm trying to like spread my time out evenly, but it's like I either stay down here all the time and nothing up top gets done, or vice versa. But I mean, you know, as long as I know we're getting something, that's really all I'm worried about. We're gonna have to start digging some more of this mountainside out because I'm running out of pay dirt here. And yeah, I think there might be some. I can get the rest of them. Get right here. Well, it's not a full bucket or anything like that, but we're gonna have to start digging the mountainside out. So I think we might see what we got up there in gold. And I'm going to unload all this. And I'll probably be done with it for today down here. Let me go ahead and park this in here. I need to cut the grass up there too. It's like, if we're not running pay dirt or anything, we're not making money. But then it's like, I've got all this other crap. I need to get a bigger bucket so we can keep it full and just let it hover over it. Seriously, we already got 2 buckets full. I'm telling you, down here is like the best place ever. It's the best place ever. Wait, yeah, SpongeBob. Alright, I think this might be all we're getting. Look at that, we got them big old stacks right there. America. Alright, let me go ahead and I think we might actually be out. Yeah, we're out of pay dirt. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off so we don't waste fuel. I got the other truck. I need to bring it down here and fill it up too. I don't even know how much fuel. Oh my gosh, we're going off-road. I love this thing. I want to take it up in the woods and see what we got and everything. Oh yeah, we rolling now. We'll back up and unload all this. Do we have any gold or anything? No. Okay, it might take longer for this, to be honest. Let me latch it. Alright. Well, is it full? There ain't no way it's full or anything. I don't know why it's not wanting to concentrate. No. It's doing its thing. It's just, this might not be a rich enough run. So, that's what kind of freaks you out. Okay, we got a little bit of gold there. That's what kind of freaks you out. Because it's like, you gotta have it. Why is it not taking the rest of this out? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and just... okay, there. It took that one. Okay, it took that. I was like, whoa! What's going on with their equipment? Alright, let's go back up here. See, that's what I'm saying. We did all that, and we got one. Oh, we got some gold bars. I don't know why it's not taking this jar full. I don't know. We'll have to check that. Let's go ahead and bring the flatbed over here and load all that stuff up on it and everything. I'll park this over here. Wish that truck was a flatbed, but I feel like it'd be better if it was utility and everything. I don't know how much fuel I got in that. I don't think we have any, really. No. I'm going to go ahead and fill that up. That way we do have it sitting here and everything, and that's already calculated out of our stuff. Actually, hang on. Let me go ahead and unhook that. We'll go from there. Alright. Let's back it on up. And boom, boom. Oh, golly. Alright, let's do this. Bum, bum, on. We gotta load all this gold up. Ugh, these things weigh a lot. And I can't really stack them how I want, because it's like, it's weird. So we're kind of just going to have to throw them in here. And just let it go. That's how I treat my gold. I just throw them in here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do all this, and then we're going to go to town and go from there. I don't know why it didn't take this, though. For some reason, it's been stuck. Oh, there we go. Now it did it. But we should be, I think we're done with it, and I'll turn it off and everything. I mean, we could leave it on, because it doesn't take any fuel or anything, so it's not really hurting us. It looks like it's been on for about 14,000 years, to be honest. Alright. I wish you could see it, like, pouring it out or something like that. That would be pretty cool. Now, I just had another block come out, so we might have a couple more when we get back and everything. And I don't know how much this is going to be, because I'm guessing the gold kind of fluctuates in price and everything. This is going to be a truck I hold go with all the time. That way, you know, nobody won't, like, try to get us or anything like that. They're like, oh, man, you know, oh, there's none. That truck ain't got nothing in it. That's fake gold. That's fool's gold. All the way to the bank. Let me see if there's any more here. Oh, my gosh, we are, like, flying. My gosh, we've got more there. Rush, go ahead and take this, because I want to go ahead and get some money in the bank. Like I said, I don't want to be below 250, because if they show up and I don't have the money and I'm saying, oh, yeah, we're doing good, then we're kind of, you know, looking bad. So, let's go ahead and do this. I want to go ahead and hook up to the trailer. Grab some fuel. I think it's around like $5,000, maybe 3 to 5,000 to fill this bad boy up. So let's go ahead and rock and roll. Well, it took us a while to get here, but we are here. I'm excited to see how much we actually get for this. I think last time we got around, it was like, we were in the negatives. It was like $277,000, but I paid off my $50,000 loan. Everything. We're at $162,000. So let's see what we can get for this. I think it might be up here. I really don't know where the unload is. Oh, is this it? There we go. All right. Oh my gosh, we got $278,000 plus $73,000. That is absolutely insane. Hang on, I'm horrible with math, so we're going to get the old calculator out. That was what? 278 plus 73. Roughly $351,000. We are over. We have $500,000. That is absolutely insane. What is that noise? I hope that was a barge or something. That sounded like creepy as crap. Either that or I got a fan belt going bad. That is absolutely... Oh, it was probably a train. That's insane that we made that much money. Like, we have enough and we've $250,000 to the good. Well, $263,000 to the good. But I don't want to spend that, because if something happens and we run out of gold or anything like that, a claim, like I said, $600,000 to $1 million, We just made $300,000 in one cleanup on our old crappy bootlegged like mines. That is absolutely insane. So let's head to the fuel station, fill this bad boy up, and then head on back and get some more work done. I mean, I'm pumped now that as soon as you see those numbers, you're like, we need to make more money. All right, I swear, this gas station has to get a ton of money because it's like the only one around. I got to fill up my truck, and then we got to fill up this right here. So let's go ahead and turn it off. We'll fill it. How much? 3,000. 5,600. Our other truck does around 3,000 liters. This does 3,700. I really, and $6 for I really don't even think we even need this, because if our other truck does it, that's just a waste of money that we're spending and everything. But we're going to go ahead and head back and try to make some more money. We'll make some more money. Man, I can't wait to like tell my uncle and all this. Like, man, I'm making so much money. Like, I kind of feel bad. I don't feel bad. I think I shouldn't have sent that letter stating that it should have been good. I should have been like, I'm struggling to get gold, but I will hopefully have it by end of, But then I don't want to be like, well, we want to go ahead and shut it down or anything like that. So I don't know. Hope that don't bite me. I was trying to race this train, but I think they're a little bit faster than the old square body. Come on, baby. Give it the beans, man. Give it the beans. Alright, I think we might have... No, we're not going to have it. She's to the floor. She's going to blow up. Oh, my gosh. We're about to sideswipe it. She's going to blow up, but we got... Oh, golly. I might have... Front brake caliper locked up on me. That's what that was. I want to stop here and grab that wood. Like, it just looks bad just sitting here. Let me go ahead, throw that in the back of the truck, and then we can always have a wood, or I mean a bonfire or something. But just making it look a little bit better. I wouldn't mind owning land out here, but now if you do a claim, it's a lot of money. But buying land, I mean, it's almost impossible, because people legit, they want millions of dollars for it, because they're like, well, it's gold rich in there. Well, if there's millions of dollars in there and you're selling it for $1 million, then how is it millions? Why don't you go after it? But you got to have the wheel and everything like that. So I totally understand that. Let's see how much we have here. Oh my gosh, we have a whole roll. When you get that, how much do we have? Oh my gosh, we have a whole nother daggone roll, and it's like full. What the? We're gonna have to make another run today. All right, I'm gonna try not to get stuck here. I'll just give it the beans, give it the beans, give it the beans. I gotta cut, I seriously gotta cut some of this stuff. Alright, so I want to take that and go back over here where this gold is. Dang, what was that? Literally, I mean, are we that rich where we're just dropping gold? This is not good. This is what we don't want to have happen. But I want to take this, put it over here. Grab the side by side, grab the rest of that over there, and bring it up here. I guess we're going to have like a clean out day, and then just a production day. And I guess today is turning production. I did not mean for today to turn out so long, but I mean, if I can make $500,000 in one day from our bootleg style stuff here, I'm all about it. Alright, let's put that there. It's just, this thing, it's so rich with stuff here. Oh my gosh. This is absolutely crazy. We're going to be a millionaire in no time. Oh, all right. Here we go. I'll put this right here. I mean, you know, my whole thing was to make $250,000, but now, you know, I'm changing it. If we don't make 10 million, we're not doing something right. That's what I feel like. Oh, Gold Rush ain't got nothing on me. I had a comment saying like you're doing better to Parker. All right, go ahead and put one more up here, there. All right, now let's go ahead and we want to. Now I'm hoping that latches that down. Yeah, it did. Oh yeah. Like my old square body literally gonna be hauling almost $500,000 in gold today. We got to get a lot of that out of the way. Alright, and you know that was like a lot of gold right there. Alright, go ahead and park that there. We got to empty this and we're going to back over there and put some in it. That's absolutely insane to me. Alright, I need to put this wood somewhere. I guess I'm going to put it right here. Now I wish I didn't even get the logs. I feel like just the waste right now. Alright, let's go pull all these off and jump in the back here. I don't know, should I do it today or take that? You know what, we're going to do it today. If I can have a $500,000 like gold day, so be it. Actually, you know what, we're not going to do it today. We're just going to wait until tomorrow. But I am going to go ahead and fill the truck up and put it in the garage over there. Everything. Let me go ahead and open that up. That's a lot of running back and forth today. Alright. I got the old truck loaded down. We're going to park this in the garage. Don't want to leave it out. But yeah, they stole my square body. Well, how much was it worth? I don't know. Probably about, you know, $3,500. Okay, well, that's not bad. Yeah, but I had about, you know, $250,000 of gold in the back. We're going to go ahead and shut that door. We got that still running, dropped off. We should have some more gold going. I don't know if we have any more. Well, we got some big old mud holes here. Any more processing there. But I think that was pretty good. We made a $350,000 day. But I spent 40 grand on upgrading some equipment. And I got to say, I feel like this was a very good addition that we can just throw stuff in versus taking all these trucks out there. Now, I would like to get like a box cover trailer or something to put the gold and stuff in. But I just want to make sure to keep going. That's the whole thing. Can we keep going, making, you know, the money we can, everything like that. But I will see you tomorrow morning because it's been a long day. Been a good day.